Hey everybody, so this video is an update for my Tuesday appointment at the doctor, and sorry, I'm like rocking in this chair, and today. So today was my last appointment until I get induced on Sunday. So today is Thursday and it's kind of early. It's actually raining outside, so I guess we're getting like the end of the tropical storm Gordon thing. But anyway, so Tuesday, I actually thought I was gonna have to have him Tuesday because my blood pressure was high once again. And so they sent me to labor and delivery, and if it was high there too, my doctor was gonna have me induced that day, just so I don't have to like deal with like preeclampsia and stuff. And so I had to do blood tests for that. And that was the second time I had to go to labor and delivery because of my blood pressure. They were trying to figure out if I should have him either one of those days, but it went down when I got to labor and delivery, so they let me go home both times. My mom was with me the first time, and my dad was with me the second time. And my dad hates hospitals, y'all. so he kept getting up and leaving because he was like, I can't deal with this like sterile sickness smell. So he left. I was in there just watching TV. But so I thought I was gonna have him both those days. It didn't happen. And I'm actually happy because I got to understand the process of like how things are done. So I feel more comfortable. But I also was like, I'm not mentally prepared to have a baby today. So, and he wasn't ready either. Tuesday I went and got my cervix checked. I was still 1 centimeter. He did not like change. And that's been like 2.5 weeks. So he's like chilling. He's like, I don't want to come. Whatever. So anyways, so Tuesday, I got my blood drawn each one of these times. So Tuesday, so last Thursday, Tuesday, and then today I got my blood drawn again, as you can see. And today actually I didn't feel it. The lady, she did a really good job because I was talking and I didn't even feel it. Okay, so today was basically the nurse, she interviewed me basically to like sign consent forms, go over like breastfeeding, since I'll be doing that, going over like the whole process when I'm like coming, because I'm scheduled for an induction on Sunday. So she told me like what to do, if I can eat, what to bring. I have to use this soap. It's like a antiseptic antimicrobial skin cleanser, so I have to use this. Let's see if it'll focus. Yes, so I have to use this twice before I go into getting induced. And she said you just use it from like the neck down, you don't use it in the vaginal area. And she was basically saying like it reduces the risk of infection. So I have to use that twice. She said I can eat up until I go, but I can't eat like Thanksgiving dinner. So I was like, I already knew that obviously, but I was like, I'm trying to eat as much as I can, because she said when I get there at 6 p.m. they're just gonna give me ice chips until I have him. So I have to be, I'm not sure. So she said I'm being induced and I'm doing vaginal birth, but she said, what did she say? This is like the paperwork she gave me. This is just what was scheduled for today and on Sunday. So this is just telling me where I need to go, what the process is and all of that. And this is like where I need to park, what I can eat, what time my induction is scheduled for, all of those things. May have a light meal prior to admit, so I'm gonna eat a light meal consistently because I'm gonna be hungry as usual. So one of the nurses, she came in and explained to me the process of like the medication that they're gonna give me. And she said, she described it as like kind of like a micro tampon. It's like a rectangular type shape, and they put it far up into the vagina. And basically she said I'll be on it for 12 hours. So I go in that night, and by the next morning when my doctor is making her rounds, I should be ready to give birth to him. So I'll be doing it early in the morning, y'all. I am not a morning person, but I guess I'm about to be pushing. So we'll see. But she was saying basically that's if this little boy cooperates. So I take the medication that night, Sunday night. I'll have him Monday morning sometime, and then I'll be with the baby skin to skin. My hospital, they're like, which I like this because I'm all about that, like baby staying in the room. The only time he's going to leave is when they do his what is it? Oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Snip snip, or not snip snip. What is it? Shoot, I just talked about this. Oh, when he gets circumcised. So that's the only time he leaves, and that is only for about 30 minutes to do it, and also to make sure he's okay, like he's recovering or going to recover good from it. But other than that, they said that he stays in the room with me the whole time. He sleeps in the room with me. We breastfeed all day, every day until, with them, and they have a lactation nurse. And matter of fact, even so, you know how sometimes when in certain hospitals they take the baby out and clean him and do all of that? No, they clean him in the room. They examine him in the room, make sure he's breathing in the room. As soon as he comes out, he's on my chest, so he doesn't leave the room at all, which I really loved. And they're very, I also had a question too about like how quickly they cut the umbilical cord, because I read some stuff about like, since I can't even think straight today, y'all. The placenta is like a living thing, and it's still pumping, and that's what like brought nutrients to him this whole time. That if you cut it right away, it kind of stresses the baby out. So I asked my nurse if they could leave it on for just a few minutes, not like super long. Some people leave it on, like they leave with it on the baby and let it fall off naturally. I'm not gonna be that extreme and do it, and it may not even be extreme, it might actually be very beneficial. But since I already have to take care of his his penis too now, since he's getting circumcised, I just think it's a bit much for this first time. So I'm going to have have Reggie, which at first he was scared to do it, and now he's like, okay, I'll do it. But have him cut it, the umbilical cord, after a few minutes or so, once the baby transitions from me to outside life with the placenta umbilical cord still on him. Just because I read that you have to let it like kind of simmer down, like, because the placenta is pulsating, has nerves, it has all of that in it, and so once you let it calm down and it kind of fades away, that's when you can cut it, because the baby is transitioning into real life. So but yeah, so I asked all of those questions. I already have my hospital bag packed, and I asked the nurse, I was like, is there anything that you wish people would bring? And she was like, it seems like you have everything. So we'll see. I think I kind of overpacked, which in my last video, if y'all saw when I went through all of the stuff that I put in my hospital bag, I told the nurse, and she was like, you don't really need all that stuff, but because we provide stuff too. But I guess I'm overpacked, but I'm gonna keep it as is because I like to be over prepared. I don't know. So, but so say for instance, if I go into, his due date is tomorrow, which is September 7th. It doesn't look like he's coming even then now. So it looks like I'll be going on Sunday, which he has to be forced out. But the nurse was saying that even if they do try to induce me, it doesn't guarantee that he will come. He has to be ready with my body. That's how it works. So as of right now, I'll be in there for 3 days because I have to go in for my induction. And they normally keep you for 2 days just to, you know, observe you and the baby. In the case that I have a vaginal birth. But if I have to have a C-section, I pray that I don't. But if I have to have a C-section, then I'll be staying there for almost a week. So I'm prepared for anything, really. It is what it is. I'm excited. I'm really nervous at the fact of having to schedule something because I know that it's coming. But it is what it is. I'm ready to meet my little boy. Reggie's been ready to meet him. And oh, so by the way, Reggie hasn't been bringing me to the doctor. My parents have, because they have more of like a flexible schedule. Reggie has like a certain set time that he has to be at work, and so he can't just like leave whenever he wants. So my mom, Reggie actually took me to the doctor majority of this pregnancy. So he came for all of the ultrasounds. When I found out what I was having, he was there for everything. So my parents have been bringing me, my dad's a fireman, so he's like kind of higher rank, so he can leave when he wants to. So he's been bringing me for the past few appointments. My mom, I scheduled around her days off, so she was able to bring me. But it all worked out. So these are my last appointments, and Sunday is the big day. Well, actually Monday is, that's when I'll be pushing, but Sunday is when it starts. So y'all pray for me, because I'm like always hungry and I'll be eating ice chips. So, which actually, so my cravings throughout this pregnancy were ice, literally like Sonic ice. It's a certain texture. Sonic ice, fruit. So this little boy loves watermelon. He freaks out every time I eat watermelon. I've been eating a lot of mangoes. Cherries. Not the cocktail cherries, but the real cherries. And just like certain stuff. I haven't had like bad cravings. I just want food. But though, like fruit is like my big thing. I've always eaten fruit, but like it's like consistently, like every day, like I have one of those options. So we shall see. But next time you'll see me, guys, I will be in labor. Reggie, well, so my hospital doesn't let you obviously record while I'm pushing, but it lets you record the before and after. So just not in between. So Reggie will have the camera and he'll record all of that and show you guys me looking a hot mess after birth. So we shall see. But I will update you guys if I even make it to the induction on Sunday. I might have him in between, so we don't know. But if you guys have any questions about my experience, anything that I didn't answer for you guys, let me know. I will comment below, or I can even make another video about a certain topic. So I think I covered everything. Oh, also after I give birth and kind of start recovering and I'm able to make videos, I will kind of go over everything that we got from our baby shower, which we got a lot of stuff, y'all. And we got a lot of gift cards too, which helped us buy the extra stuff that we needed. But I can do a video of like all of the stuff that he got, or that was given to us at our baby shower and was given to us after, because we still got gifts from the people who couldn't come. So I can make a video on that. And I don't know, so I think I covered everything. Yeah, so if you have any questions about anything, just leave it in the comments below. Let me know and I will get to it. But until then, Reggie's taking over from here on out with the labor. So thanks for watching, you guys. Leave comments below, subscribe, like, and also click the bell notification so you can always be updated and notified when we make videos. All right, bye y'all.